Welcome to Business Recipe. Every business has a recipe. Here's theirs. Today's recipe, all you can eat. In May 2024, Donna Lowe walked into the Ledgewood, New Jersey Red Lobster where she worked. She had heard the bankruptcy rumors. She asked her manager directly. She was told the restaurant was profitable, that corporate had confirmed there was nothing to worry about. She was fired the next day. No warning, no 60-day notice, as the law required, just a locked door. The news blamed a $20 shrimp deal. But Donna Lowe was not undone by a bad promotion. She was undone by a recipe written long before the shrimp hit the menu. Every business has a recipe. Here's theirs. Red Lobster had a controlling owner. That owner was also its primary shrimp supplier. When the owner pushed a promotion requiring more shrimp, bought outside normal purchasing rules at above-market prices, money flowed from the restaurant's bank account to the owner's revenue line. The restaurant lost $11 million. The supplier got paid. This is the recipe you don't see on the menu. Ingredients: a 56-year-old American institution, a Thai seafood empire, and a $20 deal everyone called an accident. Method: a conflict of interest that ended up named in federal bankruptcy filings. Result: Chapter 11. Who ate it? 55,000 employees. Bill Darden opened the first Red Lobster on January 18, 1968 in Lakeland, Florida, landlocked, far from any ocean. That was the point. He believed affordable seafood did not have to be a coastal luxury. He was right. General Mills acquired the franchise in 1970. Peak locations topped 700. For decades, Red Lobster was a ritual. Anniversaries, graduations, cheese biscuits. By 2014, that ritual was expensive to maintain. Darden Restaurants sold the chain to Golden Gate Capital for $2.1 billion. But Golden Gate did not put that money into Red Lobster. They executed a simultaneous sale-leaseback, sold the real estate under 500 restaurants to American Realty Capital Properties for $1.5 billion. That money went to Golden Gate to finance its own purchase. The restaurants had not changed, but now they paid rent on buildings they had previously owned, with 2% annual escalators locked in by contract. The architecture underneath Red Lobster had been hollowed before Thai Union ever entered the picture. Thai Union Group is headquartered in Bangkok, Thailand. It is one of the world's largest seafood companies, brands including Chicken of the Sea, John West. At its core, industrial-scale shrimp and tuna supply. In 2016, Thai Union acquired a 25% stake in Red Lobster for $575 million. In 2020, when Golden Gate was exiting, Thai Union led a consortium that bought out the private equity firm. Thai Union became the dominant shareholder, then consolidated further. By August 2020, Thai Union was the 100% owner of Red Lobster Master Holdings, the entity that controlled the chain. Here's the ingredient that makes this recipe unusual. Thai Union was not just Red Lobster's owner. Thai Union was Red Lobster's primary shrimp supplier, delivering approximately 15 million pounds of shrimp in fiscal year 2023. The company that controlled how much shrimp the restaurant bought was also the company that profited from selling that shrimp. That is the ingredient. Now for the method. When Thai Union took full control in 2020, it pledged not to interfere in restaurant operations. That pledge did not hold. Thai Union representatives began attending meetings between Red Lobster and other seafood vendors, competitors of Thai Union. Those vendors now had Thai Union executives in the room with access to their pricing and strategy. Veteran operators were pushed out. Les Foreman, the West Coast Division VP with 20 years at the company, was fired in 2022. Barry Fulgham, who started as a dishwasher in the 1970s and worked 4 decades up to operations director, retired in 2023, describing kitchens running on 1 or 2 cooks at a time. Dozens of experienced leaders left. CEO Kelly Valade disagreed with Paul Kenny at a board meeting in late March 2022. Valade argued the chain needed investment. Kenny wanted less. Within 48 hours, Valade resigned after 8 months on the job. She went to Denny's. Thai Union installed Kenny as interim chief executive. The appointment came, in CEO Jonathan Tibus's later court declaration, at the direction of Thai Union. Paul Kenny then made the most consequential supply chain decision in the chain's history. Red Lobster had a competitive bid cycle. Suppliers competed for contracts. Demand forecasts drove procurement. Standard protection against any single vendor gaining undue advantage. In April 2023, 1 month before endless shrimp went on the permanent menu, Kenny directed Thai Union to begin producing shrimp outside the normal supply process and bid cycle, without adhering to the company's own demand projections. The shrimp was ordered before the promotion was announced. In May 2023, Kenny made the ultimate endless shrimp permanent. $20, all you can eat, served daily. The decision, Tibus's court declaration states, met with significant pushback from other members of management. The pushback was not heeded. Then, under a quality review, Kenny eliminated Red Lobster's 2 long-time breaded shrimp suppliers. Thai Union was left as the sole supplier. Red Lobster's own bankruptcy filing later alleged it was paying above market rates. A CEO installed by the owner bypassed the company's procurement rules to sole source shrimp from that owner, then eliminated the competitors who might have offered it cheaper. This is how you cook a conflict of interest. The numbers that came out of the oven were brutal. Endless shrimp cost Red Lobster $11 million. The chain lost $76 million in fiscal year 2023. Cash fell from $100 million in May to under $30 million by November. Adjusted EBITDA dropped more than 60% in 6 months. In November 2023, Red Lobster dramatically cut its shrimp demand forecasts. Thai Union, which had been producing custom-designed calabash 2630 pre-breaded shrimp on an expedited basis, was sitting on $22.9 million of excess inventory. Thai Union then claimed Red Lobster owed it $3.7 million for the stranded stock. The creditor committee began investigating whether Thai Union had charged substantially above market rates throughout the relationship. The promotion went viral before it went fatal. Diners documented eating 200 shrimp in a single sitting. Kitchens already running on skeleton crews collapsed under the volume. Barry Fulgham had warned about this. 1 or 2 cooks on the line could not execute an unlimited shrimp operation. Before we proceed, 2 serious counterarguments deserve an honest hearing. Counterargument 1, Thai Union lost $530 million. If this was extraction, it was extraordinarily expensive. Thai Union posted a $478 million loss in Q4 2023 alone and wrote its entire investment to zero. A company running a coordinated scheme would need to have extracted far more than was ever documented. No court has found Thai Union's prices were illegally above market. Counterargument 2. Red Lobster was already dying before endless shrimp. Guest counts had fallen 30% since 2019, before the promotion went permanent. The Golden Gate sale leaseback had locked in $190 million in annual rent obligations, rising 2% every year. Private equity lit the fire. Thai Union inherited it. Both arguments are real. Thai Union absorbed massive losses. The structural problems predated Thai Union's full control, but neither argument explains why a CEO installed by the owner bypassed the company's own purchasing rules to sole source shrimp from that owner, or why the creditor's attorneys specifically investigated whether the owner-supplier charged above market rates. Losing money on equity does not immunize the supplier relationship from scrutiny. The 2 P&Ls are separate. The bankruptcy court found it worth investigating. That is not nothing. On May 13, 2024, 93 Red Lobster restaurants closed simultaneously. Without warning to employees, Donna Lowe had asked her manager about the bankruptcy rumors. She had been assured the location was profitable. Corporate had confirmed. Nothing to worry about. She was fired the next day. The law, the Federal WARN Act, required 60 days written notice before mass layoffs at a company this size. Red Lobster did not provide it. Lowe filed a class action lawsuit in federal court representing herself and thousands of workers given the same false reassurance. Fortress Credit Corp was owed $264 million. Wells Fargo was owed $29 million more. Total bankruptcy debt, approximately $300 million. 551 American locations, 27 Canadian ones, 55,000 employees. The conflict of interest at the top did not stay at the top. It reached the Ledgewood, New Jersey dining room. It reached every restaurant where a manager that morning repeated what corporate had told them to say. Jonathan Tybus, in his bankruptcy declaration, put it plainly. Thai Union had exercised an outsized influence on the company's shrimp purchasing. He said the company was exploring whether Kenny's decisions were appropriate and consistent with applicable duties. The phrase he used was undue influence. That language is in a document filed with a federal court, not an opinion column, not a competitor's press release, a sworn declaration by the company's own CEO. Thai Union called the accusations meritless. A valid point about losses does not close the question of pricing during the relationship. The creditor committee was not swayed. Here is the mechanism in plain language. When a controlling owner is also a primary supplier, every procurement decision has a dual outcome. The loss to the restaurant does not directly hurt the owner-supplier in the short term. It shows up on the restaurant's income statement, not the supplier's revenue line. The structure creates an incentive the market cannot correct, because the market check, competitive bidding, was the first thing eliminated. If you watch this channel because you believe systems often work exactly as designed, subscribe to Business Recipe. This is the kind of story we exist to tell. 3 signs, visible in retrospect. None of them named by the people with the standing to name them, because those people worked for the party being scrutinized. Sign 1. When the owner is also the supplier, the competitive check disappears. Red Lobster had a bid cycle specifically to create price discipline among shrimp vendors. When Kenny eliminated the 2 competing suppliers under a quality review, that discipline vanished. The creditors later claimed Thai Union's prices were above market. The structure that made above-market pricing possible was the elimination of competition. Not executive malice, just architecture. The moment the bid cycle was bypassed is the moment the conflict activated. Sign 2. The departure of institutional memory is not reorganization, it is preparation. Les Foreman built 20 years of West Coast market knowledge. Barry Fulgham built 4 decades of operational infrastructure. They knew what an unlimited shrimp promotion would cost to execute in understaffed kitchens. When they were gone, the decision-makers who remained did not have that knowledge, or the standing to act on it. Institutional memory is the only check that cannot be purchased or bypassed. Sign 3. The people running the system are never told who designed it. Donna Lowe went to work and served the cheddar biscuits and the shrimp. She did not know the company selling that shrimp also owned her employer. She did not know the bid cycle had been bypassed. She did not know her manager was passing along reassurances that came from the same ownership structure that had just made the system unworkable. She just knew she had a job. And then she did not. Bill Darden opened the first Red Lobster in 1968 because he believed affordable seafood should not require proximity to an ocean. He was right. And for decades, the restaurant proved it. What he could not have anticipated was a structure in which the owner is also the primary ingredient supplier, and that the recipe those 2 roles could write, unrestrained, would eventually consume the restaurant itself. The buffet ate the diner. Red Lobster emerged from bankruptcy in September 2024 under new ownership. A group led by Fortress Investment Group, the secured lender owed $264 million. Thai Union's investment was written to zero. $530 million gone. If this video changed how you see who actually owns the restaurants where you eat, subscribe to Business Recipe. Every week, a story the headlines got half right. Next, a company that became indispensable by becoming invisible. Today's recipe, complete. So, what business should we crack open next? Drop the company name in the comments. We read them. If you want more case studies like this one, subscribe. New recipe every Tuesday.